The plot thickens, goes the aphorism, entirely inadequate. The plot mutates, it fluctuates. I have conceived no less than 13 variations by which I might seize the crown of Karsus. I have found only a single viable outcome, and it's your death. Yet in the tumult of this eternally flowing river of schemes, I, the most careful of fishermen, finds his catch elusive and difficult to wrangle. Even in cooperation, such ambiguity and delicious surprise. But the hooks has snagged, and the doom of seramorphosis has abated. Yet they could not predict, could they? Could they? That in leaving behind the river that they have in fact welcomed the fishbowl, I am master here, a prince of bargains cloaked in cunning like scarlet satin. All that hidden under sublimely obvious truths that cannot be discounted. So the fisherman reels. The tadpoled are my catch. Struggle as they might, writhe as they wish, flop and squirm and thresh with every ounce of strength, no matter. By all the reeking flames of hell, I will not be denied. Your corpse says otherwise, good sir. Welcome back, one and all, to Finite Streams Baldur's Gate 3. On the last episode, with an extreme amount of planning and no small amount of luck and hope, we managed to infiltrate, loot, and eviscerate within all that lived within the House of Hope, including, if I may be so bold, to show off, Raphael. He is in my pocket because, well, I mean, what else is he gonna do? He's an ascended fiend that weighs 160 pounds, and he's dead in my pockets because I want to put him in camp, so I can always admire his failure. Or, well, not necessarily put him in camp. I'm going to bring him to the Elder Brain and then drop him in front of the Elder Brain, right while it's clad in the crown of Karsus, so I can just say, over his dead corpse, he got so close, yet so far. So, we did everything. Hope is cleaning up the place. I think she's by the fireplace. But we need to leave because we're done here. Our business is done. I looted everything. Everything that wasn't nailed down, it's in my pockets. Are you sure you want to return to Devil's Fee? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done here. It's good. We're good.
So you wormed your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, and destroyed the contract that bound you.
That's the gist of it.
Contract you never should have signed.
I got the hammer, though, and I freed Hope. So, look, I destroyed it. You should be happy. I regretted it the moment I signed it. I regretted it before I decided to sign it, but I recognized how integral it was. I needed the Orphic hammer just so I could keep my options open with Orpheus. I never wanted to sign it, but it was the only way I was getting that hammer. And there was always the opportunity, which was successful, in, reneging on the contract. So, all's well that ends well. I mean, I did kind of regret it. I suppose of the three, this is the truest sentiment. I did regret it the moment I signed it because I was regretting it before and after, so fair enough, I guess.
Good. Then you did the right thing by destroying it. You realized the error of your ways and corrected them. But you would do better not to err in the first place, especially when there is so much at stake. You saw for yourself what the Chosen are capable of.
Yeah, and I killed them all the same.
Did you also see their weakness?
Their weakness? Definitely ego. It's like they thought they were holier and hoity-toity, better than me. Not enough. That's not enough to beat Charles D., greasy wizard necromancer, strong as an ox forest gnome.
Yes, in a manner of speaking. It was their union that made them. They had an almost flawless plan to dominate Faerun, but their distrust is their undoing. We must not fall into the same trap. We must trust one another.
Then I really need you to hold on to that sentiment when I free Orpheus, inevitably, because, you're probably going to be pretty peeved when I do that, and you're probably pretty peeved when I sign the contract, and you're probably peeved at a lot of the choices that I make. But I need you to trust in me, trust in my grease, that I know what I'm doing, Emperor, because, I genuinely know what I'm doing. I may be flying by the seat of my pants, but I know what I'm doing. Yes, I I trust you. I do trust you, but you've got to trust me in return and trust my choices.
Good. If we can count upon each other, then we may count one advantage in our favor. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil.
I am.
But you have merely ironed out a wrinkle.
It's a pretty big wrinkle.
The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
Yeah, we will. Don't worry about that. Karlach, how are you holding up?
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
We will. We're gonna take a nap. Oh, us. Imagine walking through the streets, the crowded streets of Baldur's Gate with an illithid brain. Oh, that's gonna be lovely. Karlach, you wanna have a chat? We can have a chat if you want.
Careful, soldier. I'm burning really hot.
We need to fix this.
Had a nice break in the hells. Now that we're back, my engine's in overdrive again. Let's move. A trot will take my mind off being barbecued alive.
We definitely need to work on that. Like, we need to get that sorted out and fixed. Can I get the stuff back? Can I have, like, the diamond? Should I? I don't think, honestly, keeping the portal open? What's the worst that could happen? Let's keep the portal open. Can I have the... I don't want to steal stuff unnecessarily. Let's go have a chat with Hellsick and report our success. Because we have been successful. Pretty significant success, if I do say so myself. We managed to kill Raphael and loot the entirety of the House of Hope, which is lovely. Yo, Hellsick, we're back. How impressed are you at us?
Trips to the hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did.
Yeah, well, we're not exactly
I knew
normal.
you were a thief. Didn't realize you were a killer.
Oh, we are the best.
Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. I'm impressed, and just a little bit intimidated.
I can handle that. That's good.
Your coin is always welcome here. And so are you, Devil Slayer.
Ooh, another title for Charles D. Charles D. the Devil Slayer. Can I have that hat? I really want that hat. Will you sell me that hat now?
Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you?
I want the floating hat. Do you sell the floating hat? You don't sell the floating hat. Do I have to steal the floating hat?
Now you've seen what I have.
Yes. Discretion and whatnot. I really want the hat. Karlach, are you, like, burning, like, super hot for a specific reason? Or is that, like, normal? Or is that the elixir of bloodlust? It's probably still the elixir. It doesn't seem... I don't know if you have any danger scent. Do you have any, like, negatives because of that? Heart ablaze. Infernal iron has anchored the war machine that is Karlach's heart. She can touch others without burning them and can no longer be charmed. Okay. Seems like a benefit, if anything else. Hopefully no one goes into a fit when I walk out of the shop with zombies and an illithid intelligence eater. Probably bad. What are we doing? We need a goal. We're doing Shadowheart stuff now, I think. Gather our allies. We got Yurgir, which is really unexpected. I did not expect to free Yurgir and win him over, but that'll probably be helpful. Wait for our opportunity to free Orpheus. That's going to be an interesting thing. Free the artist. Mystic Carrion, right. The hag survivors, of course. Dribbles the clown, yes. We found Dribbles' hand and torso. Yes. Who's Vanra? Oh, that's the child, right. The suspicious toys and Cazador stuff. Right. Honestly, I'm very curious to do Daughter of Darkness, so I want to go to the House of Grief. We found a Sharon lookout called Fergdroger, and he revealed that the cloister is hidden in a place called the House of Grief in the lower city of Baldur's Gate. So I think that's somewhere around over here. That's Salazar, or Cazador's palace. There's also Jaheira and her bank robbery, bank heist. Frank apparently is still around. Felger's fireworks, Mystic Carrion. Oh, actually, I kind of really want to... Actually, I really want to talk to Mistra. Murder Tribunal. What is this? Vanra. I really want to talk to Mistra. So I am probably going to go take a long rest. And then probably retire Karlak, probably, if I had to guess. Does anyone want to have a chat now that we're here? Because Jaheira, unfortunately, we no longer have access to the pools of infinite healing. Which is sad, but a necessity, I suppose. Our ghouls, they're just waiting around, doing nothing. Hi, Mizora, I killed Raphael. You have anything to say to that?
What brings you by?
I just wanted to gloat that I killed Raphael. You don't have anything interesting to say. But, like, I just want to gloat really quick. This is what's going to happen to you if you get in my way. He's dead. I don't know why he's still screaming, but I just wanted to show it off. I just wanted to show it off, Mizora. Because this is what's going to happen to you if you try and cross me. Try and cross Will. Step out of line, and you'll be another corpse. What do you mean I can't pick it up? It's too heavy. What do you mean? It was literally in my inventory before. Charles, pick it up. Do you need your special boots? Put on your special gloves. Pick it up. There we go. That's mine now. That's what's waiting for you if you cross me. Or are we going to have an interaction tonight?
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Oh, what is this going to be? Oh, vampire stuff. Yo, Asterion, you need help?
Brother, we're here to take you home.
Oh, don't even try it.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
What exact? How did you find? We live in the top floor of a hotel that everyone knows we've rented. Don't worry. What does Cazador want with him?
The right. The Master needs him. He must attend.
What a lovely invitation, but I'm afraid I'll have to decline. I intend to kill him, you see.
We will live again, Astarion. The scars on our backs are sealed with the cruelest power. 7 spawn, 7 sigils.
You're number 7, the final piece of the rite. He needs us all for the Black Mass.
Our fates were sealed in his writing long ago. A promise to his favorite spawn, fulfilled in the crypt beneath his palace.
Don't turn this into a fight.
This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
Are you actually fighting me, or are we going to bed? Oh, we're... Okay. What is with the Raphael music? I mean, it's great music, and I'm fine with it. Why are you guys in black tentacles? Infernal acuity. Why did you put yourself in a negative position? Okay, this is not what I was expecting when I went to bed, but that's fine. I suppose, okay, Asterion's quest has just become slightly more important for me to deal with. Do we have all of our... No, it doesn't... Karlak doesn't have our full rage thing, so it doesn't seem like we have the option for this. Sure. Okay, fine. Karlak, attack Violet. I wonder if every battle music is going to be Raphael's theme because I have him in my pocket. It's certainly a possibility. Well, keep attacking, I guess. Here, go into Frenzy as well. We're gonna long rest anyway, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And we do technically still have the Elixir of Bloodlust, so... Let's see how this turns out. What is with the black tentacles? Like, seriously, that feels like it really shouldn't have happened. But, you know, c'est la vie, I guess? You have a level 6 spell slot. Honestly, just do Wall of Thorns. I'm very curious. Here, put that there. Oh, does that hit Karlach? Here. There. Wall of Thorns. Oh, that removes black tentacles. Interesting. Well, if we're gonna get some benefits from this as well, go into Wild Shape. Fire Myrmidon. Why the heck not? Why did you heal? Blood sapped? What does that do? Oh, you're vampires. I mean, you can bite all you want. It won't really save you. Does Shadowheart? Shadowheart doesn't have a level 6 spell slot, but that's fine. Can we do Insect Plague? Kind of curious to do. No, let's try and maintain some level of. Why is this so empty? Does Karlach or Shadowheart? Oh, she doesn't have a bow. Oh, did you take... Oh, the bow of least expected is supposed to be from Shadowheart. Oh, that would explain it. If that's the case, can we just do... Can you just summon a Guardian of Faith? Can you just summon one, like, right there? That'll deal with those two, and that'll be fine, I guess. Cool, Charles. I need you to, you don't actually have a lot of spell slots, so just do Magic Missile, I guess. Do Magic Missile on Yusin. Hopefully that'll get it low enough that Karlach can sweep through with them. They do a lot of damage, but 37 seems to be fine. What does this want to do? Boop. Oh, Asterion. Oh, wow. Wow, Asterion. I didn't Oh, Asterion is using black tentacles. Oh, that's why. Didn't even realize Asterion was fighting. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, that really does make sense, doesn't it? Huh. Okay, that's fine. Didn't realize that at first. But we'll manage. The Frenzied Strike. And then we got Bloodlust. Nice Bloodlust. Destroy Violet. Do we have any extra? No. Cool, Jaheira. Myrmidon Immolation, I guess. Oh, we lost Wall of Thorns because you were concentrating on something else. That's fine. C'est la vie. Oh, Jaheira, I love the fact that you miss all of your attacks. But continue to destroy them. Sure, just you can miss every one of your attacks. Why not? I love it. Hellish Rebuke. Wow, you literally just got smited. Be smote. I wonder if that's gonna, like, mess up their black mass. Asterion. Oh, you just teleport. I am going to have to pay for some repairs for this. Asterion, do you want to have a talk about what just went down?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Can we talk about the fact that we just killed a bunch of vampires? Apparently not. All right. Sure. Where is Gale? Can we go to bed? This is very weird. This is a weird night. I'm just gonna go to bed. Hopefully, the maids, housekeeping. Hopefully, housekeeping can clear that up. Can we go to bed properly now? I really hope we still get our full rest, because like I'd be upset if we didn't. Seems like we're all good. Why are we all in this area? Oh, you guys moved back to the other area, don't you? What is with the blood? By the time this entire adventure is over, this entire area will be filled with nothing but blood. We'll have an entire blood pool. Asterion, do you want to have a talk? Like, seriously. I suppose we'll talk in a minute. Karlak, I need you to stay behind.
I dare Cazador to send more lackeys our way. This is our territory. I'll crack anyone who tries to come into my house and hurt my people.
That is what we were doing, and I agree 1,000,000%. How is it being in the House of Hope? Yeah, can we talk about a bunch of this stuff?
Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the Hells ever.
Yeah, I would agree. I really don't want to go back there myself. Anyway, wasn't any part of you tempted to stay? Hope will probably turn that place into a real home. Yeah, hopefully she makes something good out of it.
No such thing as a home in the Hells. If Hope's happy, good for her. But mark my words, some devil or other will push in and claim the place sooner or later. Stick around in Avernus long enough, and you'll run out of hope entirely. No, soldier. I'd rather live out my days in the world I love than live forever in a world I hate. I don't know much, but I do know that.
Honestly, fair enough, Karlak. That's fair enough.
What's on your mind?
I need you to stay in camp for a minute. I'm so curious about what she'd say to this. Because, like, maybe that's the way to continue with her quest. We'll hang on to that for a minute.
Really?
Really, unfortunately.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Please don't. Dirt's not healthy for you. And this might be stupid, but we're also going to get rid of Jaheira. We're going to sacrifice our two most insanely powerful people for Asterion. Lovely. Jaheira, you need to stick behind as well.
Cazador is keen to greet his wayward son once more. With open arms. Or iron shackles.
He'll be met with a dagger in the heart. Can you stay behind for a bit?
You're sure?
Unfortunately, yes.
Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Oh, you have no idea, Jaheira. No idea at all. Okay, let's get... What was with the gold sound? Anyway, Gale, we're gonna go talk to Mystra. You want in on that?
Not the kind of excitement I usually enjoy being woken up for. Still, better than not waking up at all. Or waking up as something else entirely.
Yeah, it'd probably be better to wake up as a vampire. Just gonna stare at each other? Oh, you have a lot to talk about. Right, okay. Why does the Elminster have such faith in you? That probably comes across in an incredibly rude way.
I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. He clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently.
13 centuries? He's over 1,000 years old? Man, imagine how much cheese he's sampled. Imagine how much cheese he's tasted in 1,300 years. Oh, man, I am so jealous of that man. If I become Elminster, is that a title? Is that his name? Can I become 1,300 years old? I want to taste all that cheese. And the jam. The jellies. Do you regret not using the orb when you had the chance? Gale wasn't even around for that chance to be even contemplated, let alone taken advantage of.
I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them.
That's good.
For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
Aw, Gale, we're BFFs, bros forever. I'd like you to meet me in Mystra. No, we're going together. Join me up. Join up with me. Let us join arms once more.
With pleasure. Lead on.
We'll also be leading on with the vampire. So, Asterion, you're only level 10. We need to level you up, obviously.
Need something?
Are we going to talk about the tadpole or the vampires or anything? No? Fine.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask.
Fantastic. Come on, then. So what kind of level ups do you get at, like, level 11 and level 12? We'll have to see. Level up. Let's see. What do rogues get at level 11 and 12? Reliable talent. What does that do? When you make an ability check with a skill you're proficient with, the lowest resort you can roll is 10. That's pretty nice. I'll take that. Man, that's an easy level up. Some HP, and I can never roll lower than a 10 on proficiencies. 87 and a new feat. Fair enough. So what does Asterion have? Asterian's got dual wielder, which is good for daggers and bows and stuff. He's also got mobile, which is good for difficult terrain, which is good. And you also have sharpshooter. I thought you only got 3 feats. Do rogues get 4? I thought it was fighters who got 4. I won't look that gift horse in the mouth. Sharpshooter. So you can do ranged weapon attacks from high ground. Interesting. Sadly, Rogue Ridley isn't worth it after level 4. Honestly, that probably is true. Weapon Master. What else do you have? Skilled. I mean, more proficiencies? If I were to give you more proficiencies, what could you get? Honestly, you probably don't need more proficiencies. Polearm Master? I gave you, like, daggers, didn't I? Do you have any good weapon crossbow expert? Alert? +5 bonus to initiative. Honestly, I might just give you ability improvement. Give you another point of dexterity. And... I don't know. Maybe? Athlete. If I give you athlete, jump distance is increased by 50. I give you dexterity from that. Crossbow expert. What else do you have? What is good? Melee weapons. If I gave you Weapon Master, Strength and Dexterity and Weapon Master, I give you a point of dexterity. What things do you have? Clubs, daggers, great clubs, great swords. If I gave you heavy crossbow, what else is good? Morning Star? I could give you... Honestly, I think I'll just go with Weapon Master. I'll give you... I think we have some interesting scimitars, maybe? We don't actually have any rare tridents. I don't think. Warhammer? Warpick. No. I give you scimitar... We have a Morning Star, don't we? I'm gonna give you Morning Star as well. Can you do 4? 4. I'll also give you... Flail? No. I guess I'll just give you Trident, I guess. I don't know. It's like, do we have anything else? Warhammer? Because, like, we do have to keep in mind that he's, like, a dexterity guy. He's not necessarily good for, like, two-handed stuff. And all of this is, like, two-handed stuff. There's a legendary trident. Well, if you say something like, I can't believe you don't have the legendary trident, I guess I gotta choose trident just for that, then. I don't even know where I'd get a legendary trident. That's fine. Whatever. We'll accept this. That'll be fine. At the circus? I could have had a legendary trident this entire time. What kind of equipment does Asterion have? Adamantine longsword? That's not necessarily helpful. Hellfire hand crossbow. Is this a sword? This is a short sword. And Phalar Luve. Oh, is a legendary trident Akabi's grand prize? Oh. Interesting. I don't think I care enough to do that. Didn't I get the dead shot or something like that? Isn't that a better nymph cloak? Didn't we get like cloaks and daggers for like better things? Can't land critical hits. Honestly, I'm gonna give you that. Asterion gets first pick of the good stuff. You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna turn Asterion into a monk. I'm going to turn Asterion into a monk because I think that would be hilarious. Yeah, you know what? You know what? On a whim, I'm going to turn Asterion into a monk because I feel like that'll be hilarious. Just at the end of the game, at the 11th hour, he abandons his roguish ways and turns into a monk. Sure, why the heck not? This'll take a hot minute going through 12 levels of a class I've never done anything with. It's just because I want to take advantage of those stupid gauntlets. I wanna get a taste of the monk.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company.
Not for lack of trying. You sound disapproving.
Love is no domain of mine.
And yet here you are
It
asking.
is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it?
Why are we talking about Asterion's love life? That's not anything I care about. No one's piqued my interest. No one's piqued my interest.
And thus thou art alone.
Shut up, skeleton. Turn me into a monk.
Fate spins along. Dost thou require
No, change. Where is Arabella? No one cares about that. Change my class.
As thou did.
We're going to turn Asterion into a monk because, for no reason. Where is it? Yes. We're going to turn him into a master of ki. This is going to be fun. Maybe. This is the monk robe, right? Vest of Soul Rejuvenation. Whenever the wearer succeeds a saving throw against the spell, they gain hit points. Greater Kushigo counter. The wearer can use a reaction to make an unarmed strike against any attacker, and I get armor class. Yes, that is something that Asterion is going to put on his body. And then we're also going to give you... Where are those golden gauntlets? Oh god, Asterion, you look gaudy as heck, and I love it. Where are those golden gauntlets that we got from Hope? Yeah, soul-catching gloves. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1 to 10 force damage. Yes, please. Equip those bad boys. So now Asterion is a crazy-ass monk. Because why the heck not? Can you have better underwear? Here, this is flamboyant enough for you. You can have that. Fantastic. Now we just need to change its color until it looks gorgeous and pretty. Why is Raphael no longer in his ascended form? That's unfortunate. I wish he was... I suppose it doesn't ultimately matter. Where are my dyes? I think Karlach has them. What if it was just like, don't we have like a pitch black dye? Night black. Let me try that. Because like with the glowing aspect of this, it might look good. Ooh, I kind of like the jet black dye. I kind of like the night black dye. What do the gloves look like? No, don't do that. Don't take the dye out. Put the dye back. And then change the boots as well. Honestly, looks not terrible. And then if we do something good, like if we do the Hell Dusk for the cape, would that look any better? Because like it would tie the entire thing together. Oh, that ties the thing together. Just a splash of color. And it definitely matches his old vampire aesthetic. Yes. 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 Asterion is now a monk of incredible style. I wanted to take advantage of all of our monk-based weapons that we've been getting, and now he looks gorgeous. He's going to punch Cazador to death. Who cares about daggers and bows when you have the ability to punch people to death? Charles, we look gorgeous. Maybe now Asterion will be on the team forever. And then can we get rid of that? Perfect. 3 dials. That's fantastic. Now Asterion truly is the master of punching things. So he can just punch things. Blast uses key points. We have so many key points. This is great. Oh, we're going to have so much fun punching the crap out of people. Cool. Gale, you're good, right? Why has Asterion taken damage?
Careful, I bite.
I don't know why Asterion has taken damage, but he can drink a potion, a tiny potion that we don't have. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. Whatever. Cool. Let's actually get on with things. We spent way too much time with nonsense. Let's go with Gale and go to the bookstore. We need to go to the bookstore. I desperately want to talk to Mystra. Let's actually make some progress. Spent an hour literally doing nothing. But that's fine. That's acceptable. Oh, we're in the Devil's Fee. I really like Asterion now. He looks incredible. I really like Asterion. It's great. Not as much as you, Shadowheart. You still look incredible as well, but maybe in future lifetimes we'll fiddle around with other classes. Where's the bookstore? We have the Basilisk Gate. We can just travel right here. Imagine punching Raphael to death with Asterion. Stormshore Tabernacle. That's right over here.
Mystra has a shrine within the city, located in the Stormshore Tabernacle, if my memory serves me.
It's literally right in front of us. I've already paid her an immense amount of money, and she's already stolen so much of my resources. What are you yammering on about?
You never felt the call of the divine, Astarion?
You're a monk.
I tried them all. None of them answered.
You're a monk, Asterion. You have to believe in the divine now. That's the rules. Why are you still glowing? Humble Toes. I don't suppose... Oh, Mistress statue is glowing. Lovely.
Welcome back, child of faith.
Do you have any lockpicks?
You've come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
I know it's a bit strange asking, you know, a priest for lockpicks, but do you have any?
Child. Within limits.
No, you don't, but you do have potions. And I want to buy those. How much for potions? 462. Honestly, that's dirt cheap. I'm gonna buy those. Universal resistance? Honestly, I might buy another one of those as well. And Dimension Door scrolls? They might be helpful. And how many Revivify scrolls? For 10, buy the Revivify scrolls as well. Okay, thank you for that. That's helpful. Cool. Gale? How much weight am I holding? 350. I'll sort the inventory out later. It's not important. Oh, boy. Okay, let's have a chat with the statue of Mystra. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Gale, I need you to turn on the charm severe... well, if we're going to talk to Mystra, we're going to do so with the Robe of the Weave, because that's, like, way better, even though I'm heavily encumbered. Can someone hold Raphael, please? Is someone... Gale, can you... Actually, can someone... Why can't I give this to someone? I'm going to regret holding on to Raphael, aren't I? I suppose it doesn't... I don't want to be over-encumbered when we talk to Mystra. Can we just drop Raphael off? Maybe that'll be like an intimidation tactic. Can we just drop him here for a moment?
You were seen moving a corpse. The guards are being summoned.
I just wanted to make a statement to the gods. Dang it. Oh, fine. It's going all wrong. Quick, get the corpse back. Fine, we'll have the Mighty Clot. What do you mean I can't pick it up? Oh, dear Lord, everything is going wrong. Fine, put on the stupid good boy gauntlets that'll allow me to pick up heavy things. There. An extra 1,000 pounds. Quick. Fine, fine. Let's talk to Mystra. Oh, everything's going wrong.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
And his ex.
She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Yes. Let's just say I can feel it.
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
That's going to be a fun conversation.
Go on, then. It's rude to keep a goddess waiting.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
I'm not sure I'd give up my knees. I kind of need those. I need those. You ready for this, Gale? True. You don't owe her so much as a fingernail. Not sure I want to do that kind of slight against the goddess. She asked you to blow yourself up. Yes. I don't think she's that kind of goddess. Maybe not necessarily. She did ask Gale to, you know, go boom. She might have a collection of knees. I mean, I have a collection of viscera. Maybe wizards are predisposed to having collections of viscera. Maybe Mystra has just like an entire box full of all of her worshippers' kneecaps. Who knows? Anyway, I'm a wizard, so I'd give a lot more than a few limbs to be summoned to Mystra's presence, to bear upon the visage of the mother of magic herself.
You have more faith in her than even I did. Understandable, though, when you have not loved her as deeply or known the depths of her affections.
I mean,
when I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Just hold on to your staff. It's very cold. That'll get rid of the sweat. And I resent the fact that I forgot what you said, but you said something in regards to me loving her more than you might expect if you didn't love her, or something to that effect. And I'm just saying, as much as I love you, Gale, I'm just saying, you're the one who kind of threw it all away by eating the marble. If you didn't eat the marble, you probably still could have been, you know, good bedfellows with Mystra, and that would have been, you know, probably pretty nice. But I have my own goddess and an incubus, which I killed. When it comes to sex with Charles D., you're either going to die, you're either going to kill him, or neither. Of all of the three people, well, Asterion didn't necessarily have sex with Charles. He just, you know, drank his blood in bed, which, I mean, to a vampire might be considered sex, but I died in that. And then the incubus died, and then Shadowheart is walking a very fine knife edge. Sorry, I get distracted a lot. Sorry, what were we talking about, Gale? Do you know what you're going to say to her? Of all the things to be nervous about, an audience with a goddess seems reasonable. True, probably. Why do you care what she thinks of you? Because they're emotions. You know what you're going to say to her?
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
I have an insane amount of wisdom. You're not taking me with you? Oh, are you not? Seek her forgiveness? Do you want? Honestly, forgiveness is probably something that it would be good to get from Mystra, because maybe she'll be like, okay, fine, you don't have to blow yourself up. You seem like you're doing a good job with the greasy necromancer forest gnome. So just follow his plans, Gale. Make her squirm, tell her the crown will be ours soon enough. Do not. No, that's a bad idea. That's a very bad idea. You're not taking me with you, though?
The summoning channel Mystra has provided is for me alone. No one else is permitted to enter it, no matter how talented a user of the weave they are.
Fair enough. Honestly, all things considered, maybe you might want to consider mending that particular bridge. I am all for, like, trust me, Charles D., I am all for burning bridges and getting loot. But having an enemy or even, like, some kind of negatively neutral, like a neutral god on your side, but erring towards the negative, probably not the best. Honestly, Gale, maybe want to just go for, like, smoothing feathers, probably. Seek her forgiveness. It might be the only hope of curing the orb, probably.
You're right. A heartfelt apology is the surest way to a goddess's heart and her favor.
Not sure about that.
I pray that she'll be in a forgiving mood. If she weren't the one, I'd be praying too. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Can I take control of Gale? I want to take control of Gale. Can I control Gale? I hope I can control Gale. Because I want to have this conversation. I want to show it off the power. I don't know if this is gonna do something, but I hope. It looks like it might. Oh.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Hello, my ex.
I never thought we'd speak again like this. Why am I here?
There is much unsaid between us, but time runs ever short. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
I didn't want to die. And when I saw the crown, I thought I might not have to, if I only understood its power.
Gale wasn't even
and
there.
I believe you have the right to such an understanding. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave.
It was one of the 3 relics.
It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
That can't be. It wasn't. It couldn't have been. I only wished to prove myself worthy. I had no idea.
You were already worthy. What you lacked was patience, and it cost you dearly. When the Karsite Weave entered your body, your gifts were the first thing it consumed. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
I won't let you down again. When the Absolute is vanquished, I will surrender Karsus's powers to you. You have my word.
Thank you. May the Weave's light guide your purpose, and its wisdom guide your hand. The future of magic rests on your shoulders, Gale of Waterdeep. I promise you, it is a burden you are strong enough to bear.
I suppose it's better in Mystra's hand than anyone else's. Especially someone like Raphael. The statues don't do her justice. Charles, can we have a chat? Me and Gale, please. Let's have a chat.
Back on mortal soil once more.
It wasn't that long of a conversation.
After all this time.
How do you feel now that you've done it?
Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite Weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
I have no idea. Especially because we read the book. We literally read the book from the library that we raided completely legitimately, legally. Don't ask Menzo Brandon. Don't ask Brandon about the library books that we stole. It's just, we know that Karsus built a staff, he built an orb, and he built the crown. Those are the 3 relics. The orb is in your chest. We don't know where the staff is, and the crown is on the Elder Brain. I'm really worried about what happens if we get all 3, or only 2. because like maybe there might be some weird resonance between the crown and the orb, is probably gonna be answered eventually. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see indeed. It's not your fault. You weren't to know. Yeah, it really probably would have been pretty hard. Yeah, I don't necessarily blame you, Gale. You probably just wanted to, you know, do right by Mystra, and that's not necessarily a terrible thing.
But I should have known.
You didn't read the book, though.
Right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose. At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mystra's expectations. Once I bring the crown of Carsus to her, I can put everything right. The orb, too. I'll be myself again. For all that's worth.
Again, I just really don't think anyone, god or mortal alike, should have the power of that crown. I really feel like it should just be destroyed. We'll probably have to find a way to destroy it. I mean, if we accidentally destroy it, we can still give it to Mystra. I'm fine with that. If she rebuilds it, on her head be it. We're going to cure you. Oh, is that what we're still pontificating on? We're absolutely going to cure you. A better incantation of you, I hope. Not the impulsive wreck who unleashed you. No, that's so rude. You're a great man, Gale, with or without the orb. No, we're not gonna lead anyone down any unwanted paths. We're going to cure you, I promise, Gale.
Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I can promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil.
Oh, Gale, you're a bro.
I will not let you down.
Oh, you're a bro, Gale.
Now, I believe we have a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
We actually have a date with a lot of other people first, like the Hag survivors, and Mystic Carrion, and Shadowheart's parents. That'll be a weird double date, but I'm sure we'll manage. We also need to find a missing child. We need to find Gortash. We need to find Orin. There's like the Ballist plot. There's like a murder lord to deal with. There's a Cazador. Honestly, we have a lot of dates with a lot of ne'er-do-well people that we don't want to deal with before we can get to the Elder Brain. So you're gonna have to hold off on that date. We'll get to it eventually. So let's get out of here. Whether you watch for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in to Mystra's episode. Thank you, Gale, for making Mystra's episode an actual reality. 30 seconds entire thing. Thank you so much for tuning into yet another episode of Thionite Plays Baldur's Gate 3 and completely upends Asterion's life goals by turning him into a monk. He has abandoned his ways of the thieving rogue and turned himself into a midriff-bearing monk for all the world to see. He's gorgeous, and I still hate him. Bye!